Hello and welcome to Insomnia, a Fun Path Challenge, episode 4, I'm pretty sure. And in this episode, we are going to be tackling the first area of Intersection 1, Little Empire. There are 2 wolves in this area, and we're gonna get them both. So, well, pretty much get them both. We'll have to take a couple trips. So yeah, we have the orange wool and the magenta wool. Now this area is a big sort of urban or town area, I guess you could say, and it has a bunch of houses with a bunch of dwarves in them, and we're going to basically ignore all of the houses as much as we can. First things first, there's a recluse, Andre the Giant, who lives over here on the left, and we have brought him ourselves some leather, and we can use this leather to trade with Andre the Giant for some decent-ish armor. I believe it's Protection 1 leather armor. And since we actually are kind of low on armor here, we're going to get ourselves... Oh, looks like Andre has some uninvited guests. There we go. There, okay, good. Your guests are now satisfied. Here we go. So, hello, oh, Alfred, not Andrew. I'm sorry. I'm flashing back to my youth or something. It's Alfred the Giant. I wonder if that was a recent faux pas. Anyway, so Alfred the Giant has all these improved leather items, which you can get using essentially the same ingredients that you'd use to make normal ones, except that when you give them to Alfred, he makes Protection 1 versions, so he makes better versions. He also has some mushroom soup, mushroom stew that we're going to use for food, just to preserve on our more easy-to-use food. Mushroom stew is very good food. It has good saturation, and it heals, I think, 4 hearts, or 6 hearts, I think it is, or 6 hunger levels, which is 3 bars. But it's annoying, though, because every time you eat, you have to switch it out on your bar. There's Alfred's apartment. Okay. So we're going to use it for now, because it's just not that dangerous an area. Our first goal is simply going to be getting to the it's a good sword there. It's simply going to be getting to the teleporter, the first teleporter shortcut back to our base here in Little Empire. It's actually quite close to here, although it's not so easy to find because it's hidden in one of the houses. Also, we have these mushrooms that drop speed, resistance potions, as well as make you slightly nauseous. Okay, so here it is. This is the house with the teleporter room in it, and under those half slabs are almost always dwarf spawners, which are baby zombies that have various armor and buffs on them. There's all kinds of types. They're color-coded, sort of. But we can't destroy the half slabs, and we can't destroy the spawners. Oh, there's a glowstone over this. Okay, I'm going to claim that the map creator intends you to break that glowstone, so I'm going to break that glowstone, because otherwise I can't use that teleporter, and that would be very annoying. And now that we've broken it, the teleporter light should be on. There it is. Excellent. Let's see here. We got some stuff. We got a Protection 2 cap. That was good. And let's see here. Anti-creeper cap and improved leather boots. Yeah, I think we're good to go. So we'll just head right back into the fray, I think. Now that we have that teleporter opened up, that should be useful. Yeah, I'm gonna, let's see, should we want to use the splinter or the jagged blade? That's a good question. The splinter is sharpness 3, but it's just a wooden sword, whereas this luminous blade is smite 2, which is actually on a stone sword, which should definitely be better for the dwarves, and you're going to be facing mostly undead in this area, but also lots of spiders, so... In any case, our next goal, well, we're going to get some speed. Our next goal is to go up here on the left, and there's actually a very important treasure chest. However, on the way we're going to have to fight some spiders. Oh, there's one of the dwarfs. You see, that smite sword really helped to hit that guy. Going up the stone path will take you to the rest of the area, but on the way here, there is a chest right on the path which has a bunch of, I believe, coal in it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's right up here in front of this little, I guess, I don't know what it's supposed to be, like a... Oh, it's a spider rider, a dwarven spider rider. There it is. Excellent. Good stuff. Alright, so we got coal. That is very important materials, but we're going to go ahead and continue up. And our next goal in this area is going to be to get to the second checkpoint. Although I think we're going to want to get to the second checkpoint, or at the very least, the shortcut back to the beginning of the area. And to do that, oops, we spawned again. Yeah, they have a spawn delay of like 30 seconds or so, and I did take about 30 seconds to sit there and look at coal. Okay, and let's go ahead and get some more speed boost from this mushroom here. These things really are very useful. The speed and resistance is crucial, especially in some of the areas of this section. And we're going to just follow the path. We're ignoring all the houses. There are things spawning. We don't care. Keep following the path. This is the first little farm with some pigs in it, which you can get the raw pork for the emerald crest. We're gonna ignore that for now. I'm gonna go get the treasure chest that's up in this tree. The only reason I'm doing that is because I happen to know there's no spawners up here, and it'll also allow me to sort of eat up and have a safe area with where things aren't spawning around me because I'm high enough up. There we go. This area just really cool looking. It's beautiful. It's got the mushrooms. It's lit up well. It's lit up interestingly, and it's varied, and it has all these little houses in it. And all the houses are different. Like, every house is sort of slightly different. It's not just copy-paste houses. They all have similar architecture, but they're unique, and I can only imagine the incredible amount of time it must have taken to build this area. Especially since I don't think any of it is natural generation, or it's really hard to tell. Oh, this mushroom here on the left is a troll mushroom. It poisons you instead of gives you the buff, so if you look carefully, there are signs on it that say troll, so as usual, Heliceo is just being funny. Okay, I'm going to go up this way, down this sort of smaller stone path, and this is a shortcut back to the beginning of the area. Just like most shortcuts, it has instructions to dig, so we're just going to follow the instructions and dig our way out. We're not going to use this shortcut necessarily, but you never know. It could be useful as an escape route, or just, you know, I don't have an axe on me, so just going to punch some wood, I guess. Yeah, punching wood. Wood punches faster when you use a torch. That's a lie, but I feel that way. Don't know why. There we go. Okay, shortcut open up. You know, technically, when I'm breaking rules and breaking blocks because the signs tell me to, I suppose I should like throw away the logs or dirt that I get in my inventory because of it. But I suppose if it says dig here and there's like diamond in the way, maybe that would be cheating to keep the diamond. But I'm not gonna worry about 2 logs and a piece of dirt. Let's see here. There you go. Kill the spider. Anything else out here that spawned? I think there's a witch spawner over to the left in the forest, but we're going to totally ignore that. A bunch of skeletons. I think there's a skeleton spawner on top of that roof, or maybe in that house. It's a bit hard to tell. But we're just going to continue along the path, get some more speed. Yeah, there's a sign that says shortcut back to intersection 1. I bet a lot of people miss that. Come on. Come on. More skeletons. Man, now you have armor on. Good thing I have a sword. Okay. Beating up. I hear things following me. What is that? Oh my, that's a lot of little zombies. Thank you, Smite 2. Explode. It's okay. Another one. Yes, dwarfs, go away. Now, the path splits here to the left, so following the path the other direction goes up here, and nothing too dangerous so far. Okay, and then when you go up a little bit farther to the right, you'll see a wooden, like, bridge area, and that is the shortcut back to the Nexus, the second shortcut on this map. I can see it, it's right up here. Whoa! Spider rider, I saw spiders. Let's clear out some of these spiders, shall we? Ow. Ouch. Ouch. Not regenerating. Okay. Need to eat, but... see? Now I only have empty bowl in my bar, because I've been using mushroom stew to eat, and that's not smart. Oh, and... Oh, we don't want to go up there. That would kill us. Or come damn close to killing us. Okay. In the corner? Are we safe? Are we good? Oh, that's a bar of iron right there. I totally missed that. Oh well. One more spider jockey down. Okay, eating. One more bowl of soup. Not even enough? That's not even enough, but whatever. I think the coast is clear-ish. Clear-ish. Go. Just go. There you go. Oof. Okay, up here there are no spawners as far as I remember. And yeah, we're good. We have got a full inventory, but mainly it's that coal that we really want to protect. We're going to be heading over there pretty soon. And here we go. Shortcut to second area. Armor's okay. Armor's okay. That creeper cap could have been helpful there for a little while. We're going to save that for a little bit later. And back to the Nexus, we're going to put away our precious supplies of coal. So we now have logs and coal, like what, a stack and a half of coal or so, and two stacks of logs. That should be plenty of torches for a little while at least. Now there's actually quite a bit even more coal in Little Empire after the wool, and we're going to also make sure to get that. So with that much wood and that much coal, I don't know how many, that's a good, yeah, that's a good 8, or let's see, 3 stacks. That's a good 12 to 13 stacks of torches. So we should be okay with torches for a while. Weapons, we're doing all right. That stone smite sword is not looking so good. I don't think it has unbreaking on it, so that must be why it's already down. But I still have that jagged blade, and I got another iron sword and a splinter, the burning splinter, or the piercing splinter or something. I forget what it's called. The wooden sword. So we have weapons. And arrows, we're doing okay. We've been fairly stingy when it comes to killing things, so we're just running away for the most part. Oh, seeds. I can make myself some wheat. Good. So I know we have seeds and carrots, so we can make a little farm. We also have some mushrooms in case we just want to make mushroom stew. Oh yeah, we got another bow, the power 1 unbreaking 2 bow. We have a power 2 bow now, so we're going to keep using that. We don't, bows, unbreaking on bows is only useful when the bow is really good and you want to keep it for a long time, but we're going to get progressively better bows as this map goes on. So now that we're only on power 2, and there's power 3, power 4, power 5 bows out there, so we're going to get better bows pretty soon. Okay, so we're going to just go back in here and take a little bit of a break. Okay, and we're back. We took a slight break there, but we're going to continue on to the rest of Little Empire. Now, in Little Empire, so far we've gotten coal, and we've unlocked shortcuts back to the Nexus, but we haven't gotten any of the wool yet. So now we're going to go ahead and just get the wool. Both of the wools right off the bat, as soon as we can. The first wool is down in the, I guess you could say, layer 2. There are 3 layers to Little Empire. The area you come in on is the lowest layer, layer 1, and then there's the second layer, which is where that shortcut down to the entrance was, and then there's the third layer up at the top. So layer 2 in the back, there's a large farm area that we haven't really gone to yet, and that is where the first of the 2 wools is. So to get there, we're going to take the second shortcut here. Now this is up in layer 3, so we're going to have to drop down to layer 2, but we're going to sort of skip over some things. We don't want to run back through the path. So we're just going to jump down on this tree here. Hello. Okay, that didn't hurt too bad. Wish we had feather falling. I think we got a feather falling book, but meh. It's alright. You can survive these falls, so it's okay. So the farm area is up and to the left, sort of. So we're gonna, yeah, there it is. See, it's over there. That's where we're going. But we want to make sure our health regens first. Thank you. Now we're going to jump down onto this mushroom down here once our health regens properly. There we go. And jump. Yay! Bonk. Ow. Oh, this is a skeleton. Yeah. Other than the skeletons, which are pretty much all natural spawns in this area, we don't have anything to worry about, as long as we stay up on the rooftops and the mushroom tops. Yes, rooftop. We're going to run along the rooftops and then keep running along the trees here, and this is generally safer than running on the ground. Yes, another mushroom. We're going to head over to that roof. There's nothing on the roof, except for just a slightly dark, so I'm going to put a torch on it. And get over here to this mushroom. Now this house over here has some good loot in it, so we're just going to take a little side trip and go over here. And oops, and well, they exploded and killed themselves. And we just want to get out of here before it's too late. Spiders must be a spider spawner somewhere. Well, anyway, running. Nope, there's a creeper spawner up on the roof, if I recall. Hello. Ow. But you can't follow me up on this mushroom, so haha. Okay, well, we got some good stuff. Some armor and a book. I think it was an efficiency 2 book. Will come in handy, I'm sure. Ah, yes, those pants are better than my pants, so let's switch them out. And yeah, that's about it. Okay, now the next step is to just run. Now there's no more jumping on treetops, unfortunately, but there's a mushroom right here that will give us some speed. Excellent. And here we go, we're to the little farm area now. This farm area looks nice and tranquil, but it's filled with creeper spawners that are creepers like will rise up from the water. It's kind of eerie, actually, but we're going to run alongside it and ignore most of it, and we're heading straight towards the wool. The wool is in a house back there. I think you can just barely see the case already. It's right up here. Just running, no stopping, while we have the speed effect. Get the wool from the right side where it's slightly safer, and go over here. This little empty area in the back right doesn't have anything in it. I think it feels like that little house could have been decorated a little bit more. I don't know. Now we're going to run back over here on the right-hand side behind the houses, but we're not going to go all the way back to where we wanted to go before. We're going to fall down, jump down here to where that chest with coal was, and actually it's faster to go down to the first shortcut back to the Nexus, which is in this house here. We've already sort of looped back around to the second strata and then dropped down to the first layer to get back to the checkpoint. There we go. So, one wool, done. We're going to go ahead and put it on the monument, and then we're going to go back and tackle the second wool as soon as possible. Now, of course, there's lots of... that first wool is really not protected very well. It's just in a house, and, normal playthrough, you have to sort of go house to house and eventually find it. It's not particularly unique in any way, but of course, since in this case, in this playthrough, I am fully aware of where all the items are, I am just going to go straight for it. No dilly-dally. Now, the second wool is in that giant fort you may have seen from the second warp point. That is definitely not something where you could just waltz in, grab the wool, and waltz out. That is a much more maze-like and heavily defended fort with lots of evil traps and creepers behind paintings and false walls, and it's actually quite a difficult area. So we are going to have to think about how to tackle that. Okay, thinking. I have an idea. Let's not tackle that. So I'm going to, well, you'll see in just a second, but in order to tackle that area with the dwarven fortress, I guess, and also get the wool, we are going to avoid as much of it as possible. Now, since we can't place blocks and we can't break blocks, it's not like we can just, tunnel our way to it or bridge our way to it. We're going to have to come up with I'm going to combine two of those efficiency 2 wooden pickaxes into an efficiency 3 pickaxe, just so that I can break through stuff a little bit faster. Specifically, time will be crucial. Being quick will be crucial to my strategy, so we want to make sure that we are as quick as possible with breaking things. The few things that we can break, which would be glass and iron bars, so I guess since glass is already quick to break, I must be talking about iron bars. Alright, so now from the second point to get to the fortress, you go to the right and keep following the path. Hello, skeleton. Out of my way. There are a couple of houses on the left and right again, and there's more goodies in there, which we're going to ignore for now. There are a couple of these speed mushrooms, so we're going to speed resistance. That never hurts, that's for sure. I hear a dwarf, though, so we're going to keep running. Now, here's the main entrance to the fortress. It's filled with creeper spawners, so we're going to ignore it. And we're going to go over here to the left. Now, there's all that glowstone. You see that lip? That lip will prevent us from laddering up, except for here on this one, wooden strata. So we're going to ladder up here, and I'm going to make sure my food's on my bar. It shows so dangerous. Put some more ladders up. Okay, and there's creeper spawners. Hello, creeper spawners. Whoa, okay. So this is already pretty high up on the fortress, on the second highest strata. We're going to want to sort of torch up here and clear it out so that we have a little bit of, leeway. These skeletons are not going to allow us to ladder up, so we're going to want to make sure that we kill the skeletons. Kill them. They're dead. Okay. And we're, of course, clear. Let's go. Don't have much health, though. Hello. Jumping. That's good. Here's where we need this efficiency 3 pickaxe, right? There. Run. Ouch. Okay, here's the wool. Get the wool. And now we are going to hunker down. This wool box is actually very safe because it only has one entrance and there are walls on 3 sides. And you can just stand here while there are things that are probably spawning like crazy on the roof. But I don't know if they can pathfind to me here. And even if they can, it would take them a while to get to me. So we've got the wool. And we're really just going to sit here until our health restores a bit. And then we're going to go for the final objective of the Empire, which is the coal resource mine. The dwarves obviously have been mining coal for their own usage over here by their fortress, and the entrance to it is right here outside the wool box, so we're going to definitely want to get that coal. That coal will be very useful for a long time. Okay, our health is almost healed up. We're just going to eat one more time. See, so this fortress isn't hard at all. Just ladder up the sides twice into very specific areas, and you're okay. Let's go. So it's over here, and there are no spawners over this direction, so once we get out of the fortress, we're good. Oh, there's some wooden fences. Okay. Wooden fences, not blocks. We can break them. Indeed. Why are they not blocks? Because the rules say that blocks are things you can pillar up with, and wooden fences you can't pillar up with them because they're too tall. So we're going to go break those, and oh, the zombie followed me. Or dwarf. I'm sorry. Die, dwarf. And this is a nice little coal mine, but we can't actually mine any of the coal, but we can get all the coal in the chest, so that's a lot of coal. That was a good 8 stacks of coal, I think. While we're here, we're going to go up and get the stuff in the chest in this little turret. I thought there was an ender pearl in here, but there was just some chicken and apples, but I'm not gonna complain about some food. Most of the guys seem to have despawned, so we're just gonna run out this fortress the way we came, down our ladder. And now to get out of this area, we're going to take a shortcut. If you remember, there was I don't think we even saw it really, but there's a waterfall that goes all the way down from this 3rd layer all the way down to the 1st layer into the lake. Now there's gas spawners placed on that waterfall to prevent you from just swimming up it. However, we're going to be going down. So watch this. Whee! Whee! Oh, now we're already actually. Oops. We're actually already outside of the gas detection range because we fell far enough. So they won't come after us, and so there's a little fire. I'm sure the dwarfs have a volunteer fire department somewhere. The Empire, maybe. Okay, so there we go. We've got the 2nd wool, and from Little Empire, and we also have a whole ton of coal. That is going to be very useful. And we're done. Now we can head on to the 3rd area, the prison area. I forget the name. It was something like Death Row, I think is what it's called. And that prison area is very dark, and yes, we will definitely need torches. But look at all the coal we have, so woohoo! I think we're set for torches. Thank God. So that's it for this area. We're just going to go ahead and put some of that precious materials back in our base and call it a day. Next up, Death Row.